Good morning. It is Monday of wedding week. I don't know. So, as you know, I took this whole week off, but yeah, I just can't believe it's like finally our turn. I went to one of my good friends' weddings a couple weekends ago, and all of our friends have like jam-packed weddings this month who have like had to postpone during COVID and stuff like that. So we're like one of the last weddings that our friends have to attend this summer, and one of the first weddings for a lot of our family in like years. Can't believe it's our time finally. We've been engaged for over 3.5 years. It's been a long time coming. Another day as Kona. Hi there. I'm talking to you. He like avoids the camera. I didn't really wrap up last week's vlog, but I did want to do like a little haul of what I bought at the end of yesterday. I went to Home Goods and Dollar Tree. I went to Home Goods. I talked about these bags in the last vlog, but yeah, I saw them in the checkout line and I was like, wait, these go with my theme so perfectly. Originally, I bought these plain bags from the dollar store because I was like, oh, the girls don't care, it's fine, I'll just save money. But then I saw these and I was like, oh my god, these are so much cuter. They just went with the theme so well. They were just calling my name and I just made an impulse buy. So I'll just save these for like some random occasion. And then for the moms, they also had these bags, which I thought were like perfect for moms, and like it goes with the theme because I'm giving them like these navy pajamas, and I just thought this was so cute, so I chose these. And of course they had two. How fitting is that? I was just calling my name as well. So also at Home Goods, I started like organizing things last night once I got home because I was like so excited. This is a small basket. I got these 3 baskets in different sizes. So this one is the smallest one, this one is a little bit bigger, and this one is the biggest one. So the small one will put all the postcards in. After people sign the postcards, they get to dump the signed postcards in this little basket, so it pretty much fits postcards perfectly. And I love the matching set because I could use it at home afterwards, and I like the quality. It's not sharp, it's kind of like a plasticky feel, but doesn't feel that cheap. It actually feels really nice. This basket will hold masks, so we can essentially stack the masks like this, and I have like 100 more coming or 50 more coming, so I'll just stack them here and it just like fits perfectly. Or if you just lay them flat like that, that works too. And then I bought this big basket because we bought like paper fans. I've been watching the forecast, and originally it was forecasted to be like 85 degrees, which is like perfect, but then it crept up over time and now it's supposed to be like low 90s, and that's not fun. So we ended up buying a ton of paper fans on Amazon, and like I bought like over 100. Felt like it needed a really big basket. So this is how big it is. I think this should be good. I don't receive them until Wednesday, so I couldn't really like tell size wise like how much space it would take, so I just guessed and went kind of big. Then I went to dollar store. I don't know if I talked about these, but I made these like little bathroom baskets. So I saw these on Pinterest like years ago, and I also saw them at a friend's wedding a couple years ago, and I just thought it was the cutest thing. I have this basket my cousin gave me for my bridal shower and I love it. So I originally bought 2 of these black baskets at dollar store, but I have so many feminine products that the girls stuff does not fit in this tiny basket, so it fits all the guys stuff. But I upgraded the girls to this basket, which I really want to use somewhere in the wedding anyway, and I think the bathroom is the perfect place. It's got like the island vibes or like the tropical vibes with the bamboo, and I just love this basket. So I picked up a couple extra items yesterday for this basket. I got deodorant spray for women, allergy medication, antacids, mints, which I will split between the men and the women baskets. For the men baskets, also bought a deodorant spray, antacids, allergy meds as well as like these plackers. So I think I'll split these plackers up between both baskets and put them like in a little bag or something. This is what the men's basket essentially looks like. I just need to kind of unpackage things so that it looks a little bit cleaner. For the women's one, I bought like a little pack of pads, boxes of mini tampons, and then I also stuffed a few of my own like individually wrapped liners because they're individually wrapped, so it's fine. The ibuprofen. My cousin got me like a ton of these things, like these safety pins and these Q-tips, bobby pins that my cousin also gave me, but I'm not going to use all of these, and then these hair ties. I also bought this mini lotion, gum, and plackers. Oh, I also wanted to put like oil blotting, like grease blotting sheets. But yeah, it's just like little things that would like come in handy. Also at the dollar store, I finally found things I'm gonna put desserts on. My sister told me about a hack. You get the plates at the dollar store and get different sizes and then put a candlestick in between, which who knew dollar store had candlesticks? I tried on Friday when I went to the dollar store and I couldn't find like a lot of plates. They only had like one size plates, but I went to a different dollar store or different Dollar Tree and they had different size plates. So I have these two, and I found 4 candlesticks that look like this. They're not like the skinniest. I think I would have preferred skinny because then you could use more of the plate surface. That, and then you hot glue it together. That's pretty much like $3 dessert stand right there. Like you can't really tell from above that it's like not a real dessert stand. So yeah, I bought 4 of them. So the masks and the fans just got delivered. So we have blue masks and white masks. Okay, I guess that's better. This is the basket for the fans. These are the fans. So they are a lot smaller than I thought they would be if they fit in these 2 small boxes. Like, let me just try dumping them in here and see what it looks like. I just need to like dump them all out again and then put it nicely in because a lot of these are loose, so I have to like, you know, hook them up. So what I've been doing is reviewing the seating chart with my parents. Some people have dropped out in the past week or 2, and so we are trying to like adjust the tables so that I could put the seating chart together and design it and order it so that it's ready in time for the wedding. Also scheduled a COVID test for Wednesday. Rescheduled my dress appointment since my alterations person has an appointment to go to. I have just been like looking for old photos for our photo slideshow, and so I'm like waiting on Kurt's family to send me more photos, but I think I have like enough from my side. It's like 11:30. I should probably make something for lunch because Kurt is working and I am kind of hungry. I don't think either of us ate breakfast. It's just like a very busy morning. So future brother-in-law came through. They picked up Vietnamese sandwiches, so I don't have to make lunch today, but it's already like 1:30. I just kind of got sucked into wedding stuff, and I officially got a call about something that could ruin some plans. Nothing related to the wedding, thankfully. For the rehearsal dinner, I put in a reservation for like 30 people almost 2 months ago, and they said it was doable, it's fine. And I got a call saying that they only do large events with a food and beverage minimum. They just put that policy in place like for the month of August. The person who took my reservation like 2 months ago did not mention that, which makes sense because it wasn't in effect yet. And we were trying to save money on this rehearsal dinner. You know, like I know food and beverage minimums are really expensive. We don't drink a lot. We don't eat a lot. I don't know what their minimum is, but I'm just worried that it'll be pretty high. I'm waiting to hear back, but they're going to wait until the manager gets to the restaurant to ask him about. I was asking to see if we could make an exception because my reservation was, you know, accepted months ago. You know, I had it already planned, and, you know, food and beverage minimum was enforced at the time and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but that's just one thing that is a slight roadblock or TBD at the moment. So anyway, just got off the phone with our videographer. Haven't talked to him in like, I don't know, what feels like a year and a half. It's been so long. Just kind of finalized some details, and I am going to kind of watch some wedding videos and look at wedding photos, because I feel like I should be requesting certain shots from my photographer and videographer, but I have none that come to mind. You know, I know they'll handle like all the standard photos and videos, but like I can't think of anything specific that I want photos of. I'm just going to like absorb inspiration while I eat lunch. Breaking out. My skin has been pretty good. I want to say the past couple years I've been very lucky, but of course I am breaking out past week and a half. So busting out the DIY pimple dots or pimple patches. Kurt went to bring in his suit again. Went to my parents' house, finalized the seating chart. So I think I'm good to go to get started on that. So I'm gonna try to get started on that tonight. It is currently 11:20. So I'm gonna wash up and then do it till I fall asleep, and then try to wake up early and get the day started early tomorrow. I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed because Monday's already over, and I essentially have like Tuesday, Wednesday, at least in my head. I think I still have like some part of Thursday, but in my head I only have like 2 days to get a ton of stuff done, and then Thursday we drop off a lot of wedding stuff, like pretty much everything else, to my cousin's house. Almost 8:30. Woke up at 4, just like stressed, and couldn't go back to sleep. So I whipped out my phone and like started working on like wedding timeline. Like we have like the wedding timeline done, but I don't have like what everyone is going to be doing and what everyone's responsible for fully laid out. I had it like half done. So I was like, okay, like certain things started popping up in my head, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, I'll start writing it down. And then I like just kept going for like an hour, and I didn't really fall back asleep till like 5:30 maybe. I like forced myself to stop around like 5:15. I got an email from my makeup artist. She like emailed at 3 a.m. so I don't know if she's like traveling or something. She like emailed the hair and makeup schedule. Had us starting at like 6 a.m. and I was like, shoot, I thought we were starting at like 7. 6 a.m. is hecka early. I'm like so sad because I just feel tired thinking about it. Actually, she put one of my moms getting ready at 6 to 7, and so I replied back saying that's not going to work because both moms are traveling from home to get there, and so I have them getting there like around 8. I replied and said like if we could have them go at like 8 to 9 and 9 to 10, that would be more ideal with the timeline. Like then they don't have to wake up so early because it takes like 45 minutes to get there from their homes. So yeah, but anyway, to show you how much I had a hard time sleeping, this was in a ponytail at the top of my head. Oh, and it just fell off. I think as we get closer to the day, my sleep is just not going to be as great. I just get very anxious, very excited, very nervous, and it's really hard for me to sleep. I need to take Kona out and then start on the day. During breakfast, I was like looking on Pinterest for any photography shots. I honestly can't think of any photography shots that I really want or really need, which is so weird because I used to be so into like wedding photography and stuff like that. Okay, our venue is calling. That call went really well. The venue manager answered all my questions, so I can kind of move forward and make the seating chart and get that ordered. It has to be done on time. So that'll be one of my biggest priorities today. Also picking up my dress this afternoon. I also had our officiant send us his speech because last time he ran through it, the vows section was pretty long. It's gonna be like 90 degrees. I want it to be kind of short, and I also want us to have enough time for our own personal vows, but he shortened it already. I reviewed it. It looks really great, so I'm super excited. I was ordering photos before the call. I'm ordering engagement photos so that we can have them displayed in the lobby area. Also recommend using Rakuten for cashback and just to see if there are any discount codes, because Walgreens like always has photo discounts or photo promo codes going on, so like I saved like 50% off my order. It might only be 1% cash back on photo apparently. So let me just put in this order before I forget. I'm also getting my COVID test done at this Walgreens, so the photos will be done around the same time. I couldn't decide. I'm supposed to decide on like only 2 photos. I ended up buying like 5, so I'll just decide later. And these were the photos that we hung up on the wall. I actually bought a set of 4 of these 8x10 frames, and so 2 were on the wall and I kept 2 like wrapped because we had nowhere to put them. Knew that I was going to use them for the wedding, and they have these stands on the back so you can hang them or you can, you know, display them on a table. So I love that. So we're going to use that functionality so it stands on its own at the wedding. I highly recommend. I will link this. I got this on Amazon, so I can link it in the description box as well. So I apologize in advance for the shakiness of my really messed up old phone, but I'm in the parking lot of Target and I've been really struggling with my vows. I keep starting them and I keep messing up, like, no, that's not the right perspective. And so on the way to Target, I started like thinking about the vows again, and I was like, okay, maybe this is a good perspective. So once I got to the parking lot, I started writing it down, and then I started doing the speech to text because I felt like that was easier to just say it and have it type for me. And I started getting emotional, like, okay, maybe that is the perspective that I'm trying to capture. Like, I started tearing up just like saying it out loud. I have no idea how I'm actually gonna say it in person. I'm trying to like dry off my tears before I head into Target because I don't want to look like a mess. I got the dress! Oh my god, I can't believe I'm taking it home today, but I mean, it is the week of the wedding, so that makes sense. I just can't believe like it's here and it fits, and I can't wait to wear it. I can't wait to show Kurt this weekend for the first time, but I have to get it into the house and make sure he doesn't see it for the next couple days. I like really don't want to make a stop because I have the dress in the trunk, but I have to go to Joann and get some fabric real quick. Oh shoot, I also need to get gas. So I'll get gas and then go to Joann. I don't know why it feels like I've done so much and I'm like so tired, but I literally just went to Joann's after getting the dress. That's all I've done so far. Well, also I just went to Boba Guys and picked up a gift card for my cousin for, like, to thank him for letting us store all of our wedding stuff at his house. There's a Whole Foods like right across the street, so I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and check off something else off the list. I really wanted to get a really pretty orchid for our remembrance table because my great-grandma's favorite flower was orchids, and I feel like the orchids from Whole Foods are like really good. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Woke up around 6:30 and just woke up super nervous, anxious. Worked a little bit on like who's responsible for what. I keep thinking of like more to add. I feel like it's never ending and I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to finalize it. Cleaned up our place a little bit. 2 of my girls from my bridal party are coming over later this afternoon. I actually need to put together the gifts so that they're like fully wrapped before they come over so I don't see anything. We put together like some of the backdrop mock-ups for our tea ceremony and our reception, and went well, took photos, so packed that up. Have a lot of tea ceremony stuff packed. Spent like, I don't know, 45 minutes doing dishes because we hadn't done it in a couple days. I don't think I really did a haul yesterday, but I basically bought like 7 yards of chiffon fabric from Joann, which ended up being way more expensive than I expected. Original price was like 70 bucks. They had a sale going on which brought it down to like 55-ish, and then I I stayed in the store to try to find coupons because I know Michael's has coupons, so I was like, okay, maybe Joann's has coupons. I had to sign up for an account, download their app, then access the coupons, and there was a $10 off 50, so I got that, and so it brought it down to like $45 with tax and stuff, but $45 for just a piece of fabric. No wonder people sell fabric on Facebook Marketplace after weddings, and it's like actually still expensive. Went to Whole Foods, found an orchid, so let me show you that. They had a bunch of different colors, a lot of the, you know, basic white ones, but I was just drawn to this one. It's like this super pretty pink orange one. Kind of reminds me of Hawaii. Yeah, just like super unique color. Filled up the hand sanitizers. We bought like this huge refill gallon of hand sanitizer that was on sale, and refilled these yesterday, so these will go in some different areas. And right now I am cleaning the stupid fans because they came dirty, and I'm not going to have my guests using fans that look used. Even though I don't think they're used, it's just like I'm spending like half an hour to 45 minutes doing this, and it's really annoying that I'm wasting time, but it's like too late to like repurchase or whatever. These are the dirty fans, and I'm basically using a baby wipe to wipe them and then putting it in here, so these look a lot cleaner. Whoa, this is from the Costco run.
Plus wine, 3 whiskeys, vodka, red wine, white wine, tequila, ginger beer, and then a bunch of beer too.
Good morning, everyone. It is 7:45. Woke up around 6:30 this morning. Took a quick shower. I didn't really vlog too much yesterday. One of my bridesmaids came and my maid of honor came over a lot yesterday afternoon, and we basically just worked on mock-ups like of the dessert table. They helped me finish the centerpieces. We put together the DIY dessert tiers. I'm like kind of bummed because we're missing one vase for a centerpiece. We have all the flowers and leaves and everything, but I was waiting on someone from Facebook Marketplace to message me back with their availability, and they have not looked at Facebook. I don't know if I'll be able to get it in time. I feel like my mom has a vase like this, maybe. Our vases are white, but she might have a similar design in like clear, and maybe that's just like what we have to do for it's just the last table, which is the vendor tables. I don't think the vendors will care what it looks like because we have 25 tables, and of course the vases came in packs of 12, and so we have 24. Yesterday, finally put together the seating chart sign. I had to manually do it. Like I bought a template on Etsy, which made it easy. Everything was laid out. It's just, I had to put 250 names on there plus the tables. I just like don't have the names and the tables in like one spreadsheet because I have the table numbers on Zola. I use their seating chart functionality, and then I have all the names in a spreadsheet. I did everyone alphabetically and then went to Zola and then put in everyone's numbers by table. And so it was a little difficult actually, now that I think about it. I wonder if there was a way to export to Excel. There is a download option. Today I have a little like random things to do, and then we are going to pack up and organize. Like I started organizing everything by table, and we took photos of whatever we mocked up, but we're going to try to consolidate the things into larger storage boxes and bring them over to my cousins later. I also have not started on the slideshow, and it is Thursday, and I really should get that to our DJ today. We also have some last minute signage to get done. I also need to pack, but I can pack tonight. I feel okay. It definitely helped to have my girlfriends over yesterday and like help speed things up, because if I were to mock up and do the dessert table and the dessert stands by myself, it would have taken like so much more time, and I would have been so like slow because it's kind of miserable like putting everything together, and like I had to wash all the plates and platters and stuff like that before I packed it up, and it was just like a long process, and so I just like wasn't feeling it. But like having other people to help me helped make it so much faster, so I'm very thankful that they came over, and I probably should have asked for their help a long time ago. Oh, there we go. And so I have to put that on one of the signboards that we have. Redid the donut decal because I applied it on crooked and it's really bothering me. And then made this really quick decal for our efficient, and I'm gonna put the decal on this Yeti bottle. And I also quickly made these tags that I want to put like reserved, maybe just say reserved, I don't know. These will go on like the first row, and I'll put a string on it so that it could be strung or tied to the first and maybe second rows of the wedding ceremony, so that like it's reserved for our parents and family. So we boxed a couple things up. This one is the dessert table decor. This one is welcome table, bathroom stuff. And my maid of honor came earlier and she had a great idea of saying like what's missing so that we could check it off. So it's like displayed completely outside the boxes. We don't have to open it up. We also have some decor in these boxes. We have the signs here. Tea ceremony. And then I wrote a ton of thank you cards this morning. Still have to do the photo slideshow, but I think we're done collecting photos, which is good. We just got some last minute ones today. I am just exhausted. I have huge eye bags right now. I forgot to drink matcha. My maid of honor left around 5. It is now 6:30. We're pretty much at the finish line. I am just really tired and still have so much to do. Kurt hosed down this donut wall and it looks so much cleaner. There was so much lint and dust on it, but it is freaking clean now. So, plus we also redid the donut word because previously it was way crooked. It still looks a little crooked, but just not as bad as before, or not as noticeable. Right now, Kurt is picking up some flowers for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Ooh, I'm getting a headache. I've just been staring at spreadsheets for like the past hour and a half since my maid of honor left. I'm trying to nail down who's responsible for what, because a lot of our cousins are doing things. I feel like being so detailed is killing me. Like, I don't know if it really needs to be this detailed because, you know, everything is in boxes and stuff like that. I'm taking photos of things. I'm just going through the timeline and thinking of random things as I go along, thinking of what we're missing on our checklist of what to bring, because I have to actually pack. I have to pack for the wedding tonight as well. Putting together last minute packing lists for like our bridal party and our parents, because our parents and cousins are bringing some things and I just want to make sure that they don't forget them. We also have to submit our order for our rehearsal dinner. We have to order in advance. Oh, and we had to drop off all this decor to my cousin's house still today. We were gonna do it earlier, but then like around 5 is like peak traffic hours, so we decided to delay it. So we have to do that, which is like an hour and a half to 2 hour trip, round trip. And so yeah, it'll take part of the evening and I don't even know what we're gonna do for dinner. It's weird because me and my maid of honor were talking about things like, oh, the night before the wedding and the night before the wedding, and that's literally tomorrow night, and it's just so weird that it's finally coming. Like, I know I keep saying it, but like once it's the week of, it's just like so surreal that like it's actually coming. And I know it'll be like over in a split second, which is like why I'm trying to cherish it. And like I wanted to get here as slowly as possible at the same time, but I've also been waiting years for this, so I am ready. But yeah, it's just hitting, like tomorrow is the day before the wedding. We are 2 days away. This is crazy. 12:45. We're officially now into the day before the wedding. Our vow books. I created the decals. So yeah, Babe wanted to put my sticker on and then have me do his. So I have not done the photo slideshow, so guess what I'm gonna do now? The photo slideshow. Stuff went to my cousins. Kurt and his brother dropped it off earlier tonight. I finalized the family timeline. It's hard for me to think. I have 2 new pimples from today. I'm so mad because yesterday my skin was pretty clear, and today I guess the stress is starting to get to me. So yeah, finish the timeline. I actually have to write down our song, our first dance, or grand entrance like song timings for our DJ, so I should do that now because I think that'll be really quick. We need to remember the marriage license. Oh, you have a haircut tomorrow too. I don't even know when we're gonna exchange cards.
We can exchange cards after the tea ceremony when we're getting ready then.
It is 4 a.m. and I'm still up. Been working on this slideshow for like almost 4 hours. Finally exporting it now. Really bummed I didn't find more video clips. It just takes too long to find video clips because I take way too many of them. I still haven't even packed for tomorrow, so I might have to pack when I wake up early and pack late morning. We have to run an errand in the morning. And then I pick up my stuff maybe around 10, 11, and then go to lunch with the girls and get our nails done. So it's a packed schedule tomorrow or today. We have to leave here by around 8, 8:30. I should probably wake up at like 6. I should probably shave because I'm wearing a dress tomorrow and shorts. So I might try to sneak in a shower and shave in the morning, but I don't know, we'll see. So if I wake up at 6, then that's like a 2-hour nap. We'll see, we'll see.